You give kids chemistry sets for Christmas.
You identify the men on the truck?
No, we didn't get a good look at him in the factory. I didn't see the driver either, but I got the truck on videotape. Well, I guess I don't.
What about Joanna's pictures? You said it was the same truck.
Well, they were in the back seat. Careful. Yeah, that's it. That's the picture Joanna took outside Lucky's landfill.
You sure it was the same truck?
Sheriff, after a ride like that, you tend to remember little things like who did it.
All right, we go to State Falls, get the address, and jack these clowns up.
Hey, I'll run it through Division of Vehicles. If there's any jacking to do, I'll do it.
Yeah, you're the sheriff. Do you mind if we go along, though?
You can come along. You're the witness. Now look for the manager of this place.
My name's Kirk Wooster, Sheriff. What can I do for you?
Well, we'd like to take a look at the truck you own. License BGD 984.
I'd have to check my paperwork. Alvin, give me the sheets. There. Truck's in Illinois. Long haul job.
Well, I got a witness here. Says that truck was on 4th Street. That was some pretty nasty business.
Why don't you check it yourself? That's an ICC manifest. The truck's been out of state since last Thursday. You think your federal government would lie to you?
Sheriff, they just cleaned that truck up and got it out of state. They probably forged these documents.
How am I going to prove that?
What the hell with these papers? These other trucks are just as dirty. Let's take a look at them, all right?
You got a warrant, Sheriff?
Nope. Come on, let's go.
Now, I run a decent, law-abiding business here. We're a well-respected national company. Now, you got no right to come in here with some crackpot and try and roust me.
You know, you may be smart enough to forge federal papers, but you don't know how stupid you really are. You'd be lucky to go to prison. You're giving yourself a death sentence, you know that? That stuff you're dumping is gonna kill you.
What the hell did you do to that guy?
It was an accident. You heard the sheriff.
Hey, you haven't been leveling with me about what you've been dumping on my land.
No, but I have been paying you $100,000 over the past year, and you telling me in all that time you never had a sleepless night?
Okay, maybe I should have asked you about this before. Maybe I just didn't want to know. But if you're willing for that doctor to have an accident, then what you're dumping out there must be pretty heavy.
Let's not get naive, Lecky. There's a lot of money involved here, and you're in it up to your passbook savings account.
Yeah, well, I'm getting out of it.
You are out of it. You sold it to Warner. He grades it, puts up the houses. Everybody plays golf. Nobody goes to jail.
We'll see about that.
My God, what have they done to you?
Oh, this is nothing. I think we got them on the run. It's always a good sign when they try to kill you.
Are you sure these outside people haven't upset your schedule?
Don't worry about it. Even if they raise a question, they're too late to stop the project. Don't worry. I'm protecting your investment.
Byron Warner?
Yeah? You don't mind taking your car, do you, Charlie? I'll meet you at the club.
We have a common cause and a common enemy.
I can't lie to you. David's condition is worsening and we can't seem to come up with the right answers. Most of the tests have come back negative. The list of chemicals is just too long and we don't have enough time.
It has to be connected with the landfill.
Well, I had a talk with the state health people. It's going to be difficult to prove a connection between that dump and the water table. At best, what we've got is a paper fight between the EPA and the state regulators.
While they're doing that, a little boy dies.
No, I'm not going to let that happen. Look, we know who's doing the dumping. What we got to do is nail them and find out exactly what it is they're getting rid of.
How much time do you think is left?
Not much. But that little kid's a fighter. So is this kid.
Okay, Laura, Bob Leckie. Look, I really need to talk to Frank right away. What do you mean he's trying a case in Topeka? He didn't tell me he was going out of town. Okay, listen, tell him I've got an emergency here and I really need to talk to him. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Old town you got here, Chief. Who's the mayor? Freddy Krueger?
Coroner's report says he died of electric shock. What do you want me to do?
A couple of days ago, you pulled a body out of the riverbank. 6 months decomposition in 3 days. There must be something pretty toxic in the ground out there. We've established a pattern of illnesses in the neighborhood around the dump. We start getting close, someone tries to kill me. Now the owner of the landfill turns up dead. I mean, what is this, just another fun-filled week in Brownwood?
I may be just a small-town sheriff, but this is all circumstantial. I don't give a damn what sort of fancy degree you got. You walk in a court with that, you gonna look like a fool.
Anybody touched this radio since it was taken out of the tub?
No, of course not.
You knew Bob Leckie. What kind of music did he like?
What? He's one of the big supporters of Philharmonic classical music, and that's all we have to listen to.
Well, the dial set at 98.4. What kind of music do they play?
Well, that's country and western. Yeah, you just may be onto something there.
You tell me that's not circumstantial? Are you going to go into court and say a man was murdered because he was listening to country and western music?
We gotta find some better evidence.
When we do, you'll be the first guy we tell. Mind if I have a word with you?
What about?
You're the bull goose on this pond, aren't you?
Yeah, they should never let you in here the other day.
Too bad about that. Nothing you could have done.
Yeah, well, we're ready for you.
You're not ready for anything. Your boss took an electric bubble bath last night, and he was a big shot around here. You're nothing. So what do you think they're going to do to you?
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. You've been taking their money, too. You're probably next on their list. The sheriff's going to have to go to the dentist just to find out who the hell you were.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing much. Just get the flu tonight.
How you doing?
Where's Fisher?
He came down with the flu. What can I do for you guys? A little late for a haul, don't you think?
Well, if you're closed, we'll just come back tomorrow.
Now, I might be open. You want to talk about it?
What would I say?
Same thing you said to Fisher? No check. Cash
This is the last shipment. It's a big one. You got a good place for us?
Lot 29. Got a dozer back there waiting for you. They're on their way in.
Roger.
Been here only a couple of days? Already you got a night job?
Well, Sheriff, you see...
I think you better get in the truck, son.
Now, Sheriff, you're not gonna pull your gun on me again, are you?
I'm on your side. Everybody.
Don't shoot! You'll blow the whole thing up. Hold your fire! You don't know what you're doing, that's Are you crazy? Don't shoot back! Let him go! Nobody ever listens to me.
This is Hoyt. Fire at the Lakey landfill. Call the fire department. State police. Evacuation of surrounding area may be necessary.
There's not enough time.
The rest of those barrels go up, we're gonna have a toxic cloud that'll choke this whole county.
Yeah, we gotta get that truck out of there.
Yeah, but how and where?
In the water.
You want to dump a load of burning poison into the river?
Look, it's either that or this.
Right, yeah, it's easier to clean up the river and rebuild the town.
Dylan! Take those guys out. I'm going for the truck.
Hold it, Sheriff.
I got a kid who's dying, and I can't save him unless I know exactly what you've been dumping around this town.
I never read the labels, man. It's all Greek to me.
Yeah? But it's gonna be murder if I can't find some way to save this kid.
They've been dumping loads all over the county.
Here's a tanker truck that unloaded right into the county sewage farm.
Wow, I got a batch of oldies here. It's 2,4,5-T, an herbicide that was restricted. Biggest company hasn't made it since 1983. Invoice said it was picked up at a nursery warehouse.
Did we run 2,4,5-T in those other tests?
We didn't even know that it was still around. Somebody's been cleaning out some old closets.
Where's it say they were dumping it?
A vacant field, corner of 15th and Western.
Is that the kind of field where kids would play?
Yeah,
Baseball?
all the time.
What is taking so long, huh? Come on.
Don't crowd me, Doc. (2,4,5-T). High concentration and as fresh as the day it was dumped.
I guess it really was a lucky ball, huh? Thanks, it was good work. Keep up the antibiotics to fight off that respiratory infection, but you ought to be back playing the game in no time.
You and your people are real miracle workers.
No, we're just lucky and stubborn.
I'm just glad it's all over.
Oh, you may think it's all over, but it's really just begun. Look, we go into other problems, but you got to live with this one. It's going to take millions of dollars and a lot of years to clean that site up. It's going to take somebody like you to stay on their backs every step of the way.
How am I supposed to do that?
Oh, I think you know. You get up every morning, you go over to that site, and you ask a lot of questions. You don't get the right answers, you raise hell.
I think I'm getting pretty good at that.
Yeah, I think so. Excuse me, I gotta make a delivery.
Mrs. McKinney.
How you doing?
Hi.
Sorry I had to take your lucky ball. I found you another one. Hope you don't mind, some guy wrote all over it.
David, get well soon. Oh, Jackson.
Yeah, he also threw in a few extra tickets. Said he'd like to meet you after a game.
Remember? You told me you always wanted to be right fielder?
Yeah? Is that gonna be your choice, too?
Maybe. But I'm thinking I might want to be a doctor.
Next on Oak. Just afraid Dana may be sailing into the worst trouble anyone could have. Family trouble.
You really believe I did it? Your own brother.
You like owls, mister?
Well, I've chewed on a few turkeys in my life.
Jump!
We used to be a friendly town.
The only way to stop them is to scare them.
From Dean Koontz, author of the nation's best-selling thrillers, comes a CBS world premiere movie. Pam Dauber and Lee Horsley are stalked by a serial killer in the face of fear. Tomorrow night on CBS.
Oh, no!